Well, hi guys. Back again with a new journal. This one is Edgar Allan Poe, and actually, it's not a new journal. It's a journal I did a while back, but I thought I'd do a show of it. This is the front cover. It's a hardcover, and as you can see, I tend to make them way too chunky. They seem fine at first, but then I add way too much stuff. So, has a black rose ribbons on the side. I'm hoping you can see this good. Try to move it up just a little bit, maybe. There we go. Just has tuck spots, old letter, more. I tried to make sure, because of all the stuff that I added, that there were plenty of places that you could still journal if you wanted to journal. A tag with a blank back. I did some stamping throughout with stamps that I've had forever. This, you can stick something in there if you'd like. I've always kind of been an Edgar Allan Poe fan. So, baby, my cat's just about ready to jump in here. These are also Edgar Allan Poe pages from a book I got at Goodwill. I have a really nice version of his book, but when I've seen one at Goodwill, I was like, oh, I can tear that one up. I don't care. So forgive me with probably the ums and what to say. This is like my third video, and everybody was like, talk. So I'm talking, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. A whole bunch of different stuff in here and some pages. More pages. This is 5 signatures and probably about 15 pages per signature. So it's pretty full. Got some tissue that's been done in a glitter envelope with it's got paper in it, little booklet. I love this paper with the blood on it. I didn't do it. I bought it. And then I did an Annabelle Lee section. These little blood splatters I did. Everything's coffee dyed. Another tag. Another little book or envelope with a little booklet. Tag I made. Another tag. A lot of it I think is self-explanatory, so I really don't say much, but if you have any questions about anything, just comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you. As for where I got stamps, that's probably a hard thing. I've had stamps for years. So I've got a selection, you know, and the first time you try to leave them all in their packages, and eventually I took them out and put them in like photo album type what do you call that? Photo type album books to storage, for storage. And that didn't work out. So then I put them in pockets and in shoe boxes, and that's worked better. but of course they've all lost their original packaging, so I don't know who's from who. Another tag I made. Slowly. Getting a little bit more confident. I have a bunch of journals to actually show you. I've made journals for years, even before it was cool. And I've got Alice in Wonderland, and right now I'm working on Sherlock Holmes, one of my favorite shows and movies. But this is just pictures, another heart, picture of a heart. I have a book that I made. My husband and I went to Florida, and I made a book for our trip. Thought it turned out really nice. I'd like to show it to you, but it's got pictures in it, and I don't know how many people would be interested in seeing it with pictures in it. So if you could comment below and let me know, I'd appreciate it. More of that tracing paper that's got the glittery. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to get the lighting just right in here. Part of the day it's too dark, and then the rest of the day it's kind of too bright. So then I thought, oh, I'll bring in a lamp and try to do it that way, but I'm not sure that turned out either. But get some of these done and on here. This is just a flip with I just love this picture. And this is the last signature. And I'm surprised I made it all the way through without my cat, or a cat, jumping in, or my grandpuppy, who's home for 2 weeks, deciding that he's got to bark at a cat. Another tag. I don't know. I've thought about going ahead and I love this picture of this rose. Of going through and doing a bunch of tags or a bunch of envelopes ahead of time. But then I'm like, well, what if I put too much decoration on it, or it's not the right decoration for the time, or anybody who's got any advice on how to do that, I'd appreciate it. Or tell me what you do. I'd love to hear other people's ideas. My number one problem with crafting is I make a mess. Luckily, I see a lot of other people's desks, and I realize I'm not the only one, but you know, you always think, oh, I'm going to clean it up, and next time I'm going to make sure I put everything back. But then you need a ton of stuff. These are pockets. All right, and that's that one. Let me know what you think. Thanks. See you soon.